After over 10 years living in Japan and studying Japanese, there's this phrase that I still don't really know how to translate into English. But today we're going to be unveiling the true meanings behind this word and try to translate it into English. That phrase is お疲れ様です。Hey everyone, welcome back to another お疲れ episode. We are the hosts. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
And we're happy that you've joined us for this video, trying to improve your English by listening and watching this video, because there's different ways that you can study English. And notice that there's one side of English study that here in Japan, a lot of people haven't tried or put so much time into, and that is immersion, fully listening and just feeling English. So that's what our channel is all about. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel because we got tons and tons of hours of episodes where you can improve your English with listening to me and Adam.
Yeah.
Today's episode, we're going to be trying to dissect, understand this word, translate it into English. お疲れ様です。
Otsu.
Oats. Yeah.
Oats.
Oh my gosh. So this was one of the words when I came to Japan that I learned almost right away, especially when I started working at a company. Maybe if you're going to school or, just learning Japanese from like an app or something, this word won't come up. But if you start working for a company, this word is thrown around, is used all the time. Like, I don't even know how many times we said お疲れ様です in the office.
If you were to count, it would be probably more than you would say hello or goodbye. Combined.
Yeah. Right. And that's a great segue to go right into one of our translations of お疲れ様です.
Yeah.
You could use it as a greeting, no?
Yeah, you can. I think in the hallway, hello, going, leaving, leaving, goodbye.
100%.
100%.
You can use this. And I feel like not everyone, me and Adam are not native Japanese speakers at all. We're still studying and putting in the time and work to learn, but we've had a lot of experience and used it a lot. So I would say, maybe in the morning when you meet someone for the first time, Ohayo gozaimasu is the key phrase to use.
Yeah.
But after that, it would be
unless
they work night shift.
Unless they work night shift or you were out with them the night before. Or like you had because there's times where you go on a shucho or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Like a what would it be called?
A business trip.
Like you would go on a business trip or something like that.
Yeah.
And instead of Ohayo gozaimasu,
you'd be like,
from
お疲れ様です。昨日大変だったな。Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So in that case, it is a greeting in the morning.
Greeting. It's like aloha.
Yeah, basically.
So there's one. But now, if we're going to look at what is commonly translated into English for お疲れ様です, usually what pops up?
The only thing I could remember from what I was told is you must be tired or you look tired. Like that is the direct kind of translation. お疲れ, 疲れる, 疲れた, like 疲れました. But in English, you would tired person. Tired. I humbly bow my head towards your tiredness.
So yes, literal translation, you could kind of figure it might be like this, but no.
You wouldn't say that in English. You wouldn't go up to like your coworker and be like, you must be tired. You're tired.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't say that. Quick translation of お疲れ様 from the dictionary is just good job. Another one is thank you for your hard work.
I think either or.
Either or, yes. And I think that it can be broken down into when it's used. This is one of those words that can be interchangeable because of what is happening in the scene and what feelings you're trying to share with that person that you're saying, well, it's got to someone too. Okay, to go back to the example of you went on your business trip and then you got back to the office the next morning and you saw your coworker that was on the same business trip. You say, it's got to someone. That is, thank you for the hard work.
Yes.
At the end of a project, maybe we did a filming for today. We wrapped up. We're done. All right, everyone. Otsukare-sama.
Yes.
Which is just
good job.
Good job.
Yeah. But I think this is where we break it down even further and say that, or for us, like the way it was used when we were working, it wasn't just thanks for the hard work or good job. It branched into something else where as you're walking past somebody in the office place, you say, Otsukare-sama desu.
I don't know what work you did. Actually, I don't even know that you worked in the same company. But
sometimes I don't even know you.
Right.
Yeah.
What part of the company do you work for? What team are you in? I don't know, but I've seen you around. You work for the company. Let's get some of this.
You must be working hard.
Must be working hard.
Yeah.
Well, good job. What kind of work? I don't know. But then it becomes like not only a greeting, but there's a feeling to it.
Yes.
There's a strong feeling behind it that goes beyond how we can translate.
Right.
Like, good job or thanks for your hard work. Because to look at those phrases, good job, okay, totally natural. Thank you for your hard work is very rigid, very stiff, not natural to use in like any setting. I guess maybe in a business setting you could say it. Like, thank you for your hard work, everyone. It comes off hard, stiff, not so friendly.
And that's where I want to go to, like, not just within the workplace, but when amongst friends, people use Otsukare-sama, which that totally blows the definition we're talking about. Good job. Okay. Thanks for the hard work.
Because we're not working at the same company. We're just friends.
Drinking coffee.
Yeah. We met.
Reading magazines.
We met at a concert 3 years ago. We've stayed connected. We're good friends. You work at your company. I work at my company. But when we get together to get beers after our jobs, our separate jobs, we say, oh, dude, otsukare.
Good job.
How was today? Yeah, good job. I don't know if you had a good day.
Maybe I don't know if you worked hard.
Horrible day.
Maybe it was my day off. But you said Otsukare-sama anyway.
Maybe it was a super easy job today. There was no effort put, but it is still used. And when you hear it, when you are someone who receives the Otsukare-sama from somebody else, there is an interesting like weight off your shoulders, this stress reliever in some weird ways. And where to the point where sometimes when I see other people, if I'm doing some like work in Japan and I'm working with other Westerners from America, Canada, Australia or something, and we finish a job, I'll say, oh, otsukare, because I'll say that to them. Because there's nothing else I feel that has the same sense of
weight.
Just the feeling. Saying, oh, good job today. Like, oh, good job. Like, you worked hard. Thanks for the hard work. It doesn't come off the same way. So at that time, even though like the whole, when we're working together, we're both speaking English, everything's done in English, but just that final, dude, otsukare. Everything's finished. Otsukare. And it really changes the atmosphere.
Yeah. I actually seen, like, I was watching YouTube and doom scrolling in the shorts. And there was one video of a Japanese worker at Starbucks. And the customer was also Japanese, but they were in America. Or they were abroad somewhere. So two Japanese people, they don't know each other. And they don't know, the customer knew that the employee was Japanese, but the Japanese employee did not know the customer was Japanese. So the employee is trying very hard to speak English, and he's working very hard, very diligent at trying to complete the order and give the best service he possibly can. And his English wasn't the best either. So after he finished, he said, "Here is your coffee. Thank you very much. Have a good day." He said that in English, and the customer received the coffee and he said, "Oh, thank you, otsukare-sama desu." And you immediately see like there was a moment, a pause where the staff he thought about it and he said, "Oh, it's got it," like naturally. And then he switched. He said, "Eh," like he got surprised and he looked so relieved to hear that word.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew how powerful like "お疲れ様です" is, not just for us as foreigners living and watching it and using it in Japan, but for Japanese people to hear it
within the culture.
Within the culture.
Especially the work culture in Japan.
Right. And then comparing that to not hearing it working in North America for however long.
Exactly. And then just like we're saying,
wants to say
how there's
just
nothing
like we're saying,
that has the same equivalent
weight. The same
of feeling.
Right.
And having that come through is very, oh my gosh, dude, I think that also, this is very interesting. I don't know. So we know that customer service in Japan is like top notch, the best possibly in the world, right? Where they'll go far and beyond what they're paid to do to help the customer have a good experience, get what they need, and help them out in whatever thing that they're doing, if it's a service or a purchase that they're doing. And that's a lot of stress, right? Yeah. Imagine like having to just scream all day at your office, or not the office, but at the shop, like,
wherever you're,
like, right? Time said this, like, and you're helping all these people, and you have to kind of have this like kind of good attitude,
right?
For the most part, because if anyone's traveled to America, I'm sure you've seen the difference of people who are working at a shop that really you could tell that they're not happy to be there. Totally. Like super straight, like, so here's your change, like, oh, I don't know. What do you want? Like, makes you feel like that the customer's causing trouble for the staff. But in Japan, it's the opposite. They're doing so much, so it should be, of course, it is so stressful for those employees, for the staff working there. But here comes this magic phrase, お疲れ様です, that is said, repeated by everyone in the company, all your coworkers, so that I feel maybe that stress meter comes down every time you hear お疲れ様です. And to a certain point, it does help. And then it just keeps the cycle of people having energy to give good service, and it just keeps going. Oh, the power of お疲れ. Let us know what you all think in the comments down below this video. Really interesting deep dive into Japanese phrases, how it can be translated, or the feeling of it in a Western setting.
お疲れ様です. We'll see you
お疲れ on the next. お疲れ.
お疲れ